Welcome back to another episode of the Harrogate Town RTG career mode here on FC25, where it is the season finale of season number 9. Where the last episode, things could not have gone worse if they wanted to. We get knocked out of the Champions League against Real Madrid, where they'll be taking on PSG, but we lose 7-3 on aggregate there. We get knocked out of the Emirates FA Cup, losing to Chelsea 4-2. I think that was actually the episode before that, in all honesty. We are in the Premier League where we just drew 3-3 to Nottingham Forest. That massive blow there as Chelsea beat Wolves. They are now 4 points ahead of us. We are 3 points behind Man City with the game in hand. We need Man City to lose. They are actually taking on Wolves as well, so we need Wolves to do a job here. We beat Wolves last episode, and then they lost to Chelsea again, kind of throwing away the title race. Liverpool are going to be your title winners more than likely unless a capitulation happens between them. We also lost two of our better performing players last episode. More notably, we lost Sonny Cox. He's not on here, but Sonny Cox, a broken toe. He's out for 3 months. And at the end of last episode, George, broken toe. He's out for 3 months. Obviously, that's the rest of the season here. So we are out with our best two of our best players here, with 3 games left to go. Those 3 games are against Leicester City. Should be easy. West Ham is going to be difficult. And then hopefully Chelsea could be a top 4 decider coming into it. We need Chelsea to drop points. We need a miracle to happen. And it's looking like it's not going to happen. Man City go ahead and win their game against Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. So actually, no, they played a game before that, so they win that. So we are officially 4 points off the drop. Chelsea are taking on Arsenal. That's our next hope. That's our next best hope besides yourself, because they take on Leicester in the game between that. All right, I'm not taking no prisoners. We didn't lose, but we drew to Nottingham Forest. It felt like a loss. We need to start off strong here against Leicester City. They are relatively safe from relegation. They are technically still available for relegation. I say available. They still are a threat of relegation, but they should be done. They should be safe in all honesty. But they do have 2 tough games in Harrogate Town and Chelsea. Kadastes can't find a pass. He loses the ball. Yasuda, Badanshada, his shot is blocked. Simic down the attack. Simic into Arnu. Arnu into Gonzalez, wide open net, 1-0. Harrogate Town lead, 1-0. Yasuda, Joao Pedro, 1-1. Leicester City back in it. Hezi, blocked from distance. I'm literally I'm acting as if my life depends on this game right now. Arnu. Over the top for Irakunda. A touch. A shot. A goal. Irakunda leads for Harrogate Town. 2-1. Come on. Chance here to make it 3 right before the break here. And nope, we won't have enough time. 2-1 up here at the break. And at the moment, what I do know is Arsenal are winning 1-0. That's the only thing I have a thought on. Is that Arsenal are beating Chelsea at the moment. That obviously could not be true. They could have just not updated it. But from what I know, what we've been told is Arsenal are winning. And Golding into Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to chase it down. Can't do so. A goal comes in. We're going to get an update here. We're going to get up there. Arsenal are winning 3-0. Arsenal are winning 3-0 here. This is massive. Another goal for Stamford Bridge. Watch it now be 4-3 for Chelsea. It's 3-1. 78 minutes in, it's 3-1. And Joao Pedro, chance there to draw a level for them. We got to stay focused here. We have to stay focused here. Irakunda out wide for Gonzalez. And it's going to go to the keeper. Has a shot comes in. He had a pass option that was better. He doesn't take it. It's wide for a goal kick. Golding. By Mula. Irakunda. Arnu saved. Irakunda rebound offside, but just hang on to this lead, please. Last couple of moments. Win that ball here. Yes. That could be it. Carrot. Golding. Irakunda. His shot is wide, but that should be it. They should not be able to get back into this game here. As soon as the ball gets kicked up the field, the referee should be blowing his whistle. Win the header just to be safe by Mula. He doesn't win it. Joao Pedro, McAllister. Okay, here we go. They're letting it happen. They're letting it play out. Joao Pedro, shot blocked. And Sabo Hansen, who comes on, clears it up the field. That is game over. Harrogate Town survived a massive win against Leicester City. And more importantly, Arsenal beat Chelsea unless a miracle happened in that game. That makes just match what Chelsea do now in this second to last game. And then it'll all be to play for in the final game against Chelsea. Wolves beat Man City as well. So Wolves beat Man City. Arsenal beat Chelsea. We are 1 point behind Chelsea. We are 3 points behind Man City with 2 games left to go. Arsenal could theoretically get Champions League football as well. They theoretically could. Liverpool simply just need a point, and they are your champions of the Premier League. Here we go. Harrogate Town versus West Ham United. We simply just have to match what Chelsea do. As FC25 nearly finds the back end in the first 3 minutes. Arnu. Gonzalez still going. Gonzalez. Can he find Durdov? He does. Durdov finds the keeper, though this keeper's having the day of his life so far. Sauce. Gonzalez. Arnu. It's Simic there. I don't want Simic. I want Arnu. Oh, and that actually goes in, and Arnu takes the lead for Harrogate Town 1-0. Chelsea's not playing today. Man City are playing, and then Arsenal are playing as well. I guess we got to keep an eye on Arsenal as well. But we are ahead of Arsenal, so we match what Arsenal do. They can't reach us. We really just need to match what Chelsea do. Not even Man City. Just match Chelsea. Chelsea result in this 37th game, and then it all comes down to it. Reed, cross comes in. Bindon header, no. That will be halftime, though. 1-0 up at the break here against West Ham United. Ioannidis. Victor Boniface. 1-1. I seen that coming. Durdov has to find Arnu, and he does. And Arnu will find the back of the net. Harrogate Town back in front here, 2-1. Durdov seals the deal. Harrogate Town 3, West Ham United 1. Come on. And that is game over. Harrogate Town 3, West Ham United 1. It will come down to the final game day against Chelsea. And Chelsea do beat Leicester City as expected 2-0. So it comes down to this final game day. Arsenal are no longer in the top 4 race, but they could not technically knock us out of 5th. Is Harrogate Town versus Chelsea for the Premier League title. We need a win. We cannot draw. If we draw, we are out. If we win, we are through to the Champions League for next season. Or Liverpool, your top team. Crystal Palace and Southampton are for sure relegated. Nottingham Forest, Everton, Brentford, and Leicester City all have the option of possibly getting relegated here. Nottingham Forest are taking on Southampton, so they theoretically have the easiest game of the lot here. Everton are taking on, Brentford are taking on Newcastle, who's in 14th, just above them. Everton, where's Everton? Everton's taking on Arsenal, and that's a tough game for them. That's almost a guaranteed loss. And then Leicester City are taking on Man United as well, which could be a guaranteed loss as well. So very interesting for the final relegation spot. Very interesting for the final spot. We're missing our 2 best players in George and Cox. It's going to come to Arnu and Gonzalez. Here we go. 90 minutes, a win. And we are in Champions League. Remember, we beat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-final. They got our get back in the FA Cup semi-final. Durdov, Arnu, loses the ball to Kimmich. I shouldn't even see who won the FA Cup. They played Watford, so you can only assume Chelsea. Jonathan David, Cretin, saved by Simi, but he spills it. Oh, he could definitely got to that second ball as well, but all right. Froholt, wide for Durdov. He's theoretically the best player on the field at the moment. Gonzalez, Arnu, back into Gonzalez. Gonzalez across the face, deflected out for a corner. The first of the day. Durdov on the corner. Kimmich out wide. Von Bommel now. Can I control Harry Moss, please? Thank you. And Von Bommel now. Harry Moss gets taken out. Penalty for Chelsea. Missed time slide. Missed time slide for Harry. Chance here for Von Bommel and Chelsea to take the lead. It's Cole Palmer. 1-0 for Chelsea. Durdov. Out wide for Golding. Durdov, shot blocked. Froholt now. Froholt, the unlikely goal scorer, and that's wide because he can't score. Cole, saved. Halftime, 1-0 down to Chelsea. We need a massive second half. We need a massive, massive second half here. The counterattack is there for Chelsea. He just has to play it up, and that's exactly what he does. And Cole Palmer is in behind. And Cole Palmer to make it 2. It is 2-0, and Chelsea are going to be Champions League. We will have to settle on Europa League. Carosos. I watch for Irakunda. And Irakunda now. Heavy touch, but it'll fall for Golding perfectly, actually. And Golding now can find Ornu. And Ornu, first time finish is 2-2. A little bit of fortune is sometimes all you need. It's 2-2 for Harrogate Town. Grab that ball, Ornu. You're not going to grab the ball, so we'll just quick jump. It's 2-2, all to play for. But still, at the time, it's still Chelsea Champions League. But we look better. Carrot sauce. Golding. Gets taken out. Jonathan David. Jonathan David, close down. Hello? Close him down! Close him the fuck down! Irakunda. Saved. Corner. Durdov. Simic. Golding. Bindon. Loses the ball. That's it. That's all she wrote. Durdov. We get a little bit of hope here. Irakunda. Irakunda, it's a little bit of hope. Chelsea might have screwed up. Irakunda, Arnu onside. Arnu onside, and Harrogate Town will have Champions League football for next season. We take down Chelsea with the last kick of the game, last kick of the season. Come on. Harrogate Town 4, Chelsea 3, the last kick of the fucking game. And we are in the Champions League for next season. We will have a massive transfer budget for that. Harrogate Town 4, Chelsea 3, vamos! Oh my lord, I can't breathe. What the hell's happened there? How have we managed that? I was fully getting ready to say it's Europa League success or nothing. Well then, this is how your Premier League table ends up after the 9th season here. Liverpool win the league. Wolves finish in 2nd. Manchester City finish in 3rd. And Harrogate Town with the last kick of their season finish in 4th, outdoing Chelsea. Chelsea will have Europa League football. Arsenal finish in 6th. Man United in 7th. Austin Villa and Brighton and Bournemouth wrap up the top 10. Who went down? Nottingham Forest went down. So Everton, Leicester, and Brentford all survive. Nottingham Forest go down. They are relegated down to the Championship. The FA Cup winner, it's Chelsea. They beat Watford as expected. We obviously won the Carabao Cup. The Champions League final is obviously between Real Madrid and PSG. We got knocked out to Real Madrid in the semifinals, so we can't complain about that. Europa League semifinal action, or final action, Celta Vigo win that one in an all-Spanish battle. And then the Conference League is between Standard de Liège and Shakhtar Donetsk, which is actually interesting because was it not, did I not see? No, that was in Europa League. Europa League here actually was Liverpool versus Bayern Munich, and Liverpool made it all the way to the semifinals before they lost to Villarreal there. So some interesting thing there. Now, for probably the most absurd thing you will probably ever see here is our stats. Obviously, Sonny Cox had injury. I'm scared to press this because I know how many goals he's scored. I know how many goals he was up to at one point before he got injured. Top goal scorer is obviously Sonny Cox. He scored 59 goals. 59 goals. He scored 16 in the Champions League game. In the Champions League alone, he scored 3 in the Community Shield. He scored 5 in the Carabao Cup. He scored every single game he played in the Carabao Cup. Essentially, he scored every single game on average in the Premier League. He pretty much scored a goal on average a game in every single competition. And if you actually level it out, he scored a goal and he averaged a goal every single game. He averaged a goal every single game in the competitions here. 59 goals. George has 18 goals and 21 assists. Durdov has 16 goals and 27 assists. Oh my lord. I have a lot of stats to do. At the moment, at the time of recording, without adding all the monies from the Champions League semifinals and all that, or all the other stuff there, Champions League quarterfinals and all this, without adding from the 13th of April, all that stuff on the spreadsheet, we have roughly 200 million in transfer budget. However, there will be a corporation tax bill included, and we'll probably still have a lot of money in the transfer budget next season. But for now, that's me it today. I will see y'all tomorrow for the start of season number 10 in the Harrogate Save, where we will have Champions League football. We will look to improve this team. I know for sure 1,000,000% priority is the left back. Priority is the left back, possibly a better center backs as well for stamina wise as well. Maybe some midfield additions as well. Who knows? I'll see what happens. Leave a like, subscribe. I have a lot of admin work. I have a lot of admin work to do. Until then, leave a subscribe and peace out.